realized that the Corban community on campus was different when I first visited Corban. It wasn't even when I came here. I visited for one of the Corban weekends, and I just remember walking around with the girl I was staying with, and she stopped and said hi to every single person she saw from the whole way from the top of the hill down to the bottom. And I was like, I want to be like that. I want to live in a place where I know and love everyone. And like, that was when I first knew, and so far it's been true. Like, I get everywhere late because I stop to talk to people, and it's the most beautiful thing.
And yeah, the community culture, the ability to live on campus, I think there's huge benefits for a student socially and emotionally by choosing to live in this kind of community.
So last year during the ice storm that we had, there was one point where a tree literally fell on the steps of Davidson, and it was basically blocking everyone's way to class. And I was coming up from class one day, and no joke, 5 guys walking out of Davidson, they just go to town on this tree. And I came out and joined them, and we had the whole tree cleared in like, I don't know, 20 minutes. I just remember that as one of my favorite moments, just because it showed like we were doing something that was helpful for the community and having a blast while doing it. And I think that's really something that is prevalent at Corban. We know how to have fun, but also how to serve each other at the same time.
This is a place where God sets you up to be in the right place at the right time when it comes to connections. A lot of people leave to college looking for that next step or level in friendship and connections and meeting people who are close to them, and I think Corban does a great job fostering that and being a community.
I think it's definitely easier to do school on campus. I can say that because my freshman year we went home for COVID and we still had school at home, and it was a lot harder to do. I think on campus is easier because all your classmates are here right around you, so if you need someone to study with, a study buddy or someone for accountability, they're right here.
So that's been super valuable to just know that my peers are around me and I can very easily ask for help. If I don't have someone's number, chances are somebody lives in my dorm and has the same questions or is in the same class as me.
So I think my favorite thing about Corban is just like community everywhere. So I just love that I'm able to walk down to any lobby and talk to anybody at any time. And I love that I'm also able to talk to my professors like they're my friends and just have mentors everywhere.
Being on campus makes it, I think, makes people's time at Corban a much more immersive experience. They get to walk down to the dining hall, they get to be at chapel easily, they get to be their classes quickly. So there's just the basic convenience and practicality of that. But also I think it provides opportunity for a lot of the friendships and relationships, both with other students and with faculty and staff, to become a lot more meaningful and deep. And I know for myself, a big part of the growth and change came from those relationships that I would have had in some way living off campus, but in definitely a different way.
Yeah, I think this community has made me a lot more vulnerable, but also intentional, and it's taught me to be more comfortable with having deeper conversations, because this is such a trustworthy community, so it's really opened me up to forming deeper connections with people. I wouldn't have experienced having these conversations that I'm having here in any other place. My last school, I didn't experience the same connection and community and trust, and so I've just become so much more open to sharing my faith or to just being super goofy. I'm so thankful that this is where it happened.
I think the community on campus has shaped me in a lot of ways personally. I've been on campus for 3 years. In my freshman year, Hall and my RA taught me how to have good friends and how to live with other girls. And just, there's so many good moments of bonding, like brushing teeth in the bathroom, but also doing Bible studies together and also getting meals and doing chapel. And like, so many of that has, and like the mentorship of girls older than me has really changed me into the person I am today. And a lot of that comes from living in the halls. And then going forward from that, like now I get to be a mentor to younger girls in the halls. So I think it really shaped me into a leader, and then it's letting me give back to people who are younger than me.
Everybody's truly, like professors and other faculty or staff and even the students are all invested in your growth and your relationship with Christ, and they truly do want to see how that progresses and want to be there.
I think last year could have been really isolating if it weren't for my hall and my dorm community. That was just so valuable. So.
Yeah, it's just through all the hardships that we've experienced the past 2 years, there's never been a time when the community has not rallied and been like, all right, this is what we've been given. let's make lemonade out of lemons. And that's what I love. It's just, everyone is just willing to give.